This is the moistest cake in the 7 seas. Cream cheese, coconut, and chocolate bits filling. Baked right in.
Hear me when you come up here like that.
This chocolate cake is straight out of Willifreda's legendary cookbook. Nothing like a great entrance. I'm a mermaid. I'm supposed to make big splashes. We're making the filling first. Beat together a 1/4 cup of sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, cream cheese at room temperature. This is the safest way to warm it up. Your water should be as warm as your dishwater, and it's ready in like 10 minutes. It's okay if there's lumps in there because they disappear in the oven. Told you this cake is legendary. Mix in 6 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate bits or chips. Set it aside in another bowl. Blistering biscuits. This planet's a sugar-coated maze. That peach is slipperier than a greased donut at a taffy pull. You said we'd grab the peach and go. That was 20 licorice petals and 1 exploded truffle ago. Shh. Lass, look yonder. No need to wash it out. It's all good. We don't like to do dishes around here. For the cake part, cream together 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of oil, and 2 eggs. This will take 2 minutes. What the fluff is that? I am Bellamy, the flavor fairy. Full flavor fairy. Notice the wings. Bellamy of the Blushing Grove. 2 teaspoons of baking powder and soda. 3 cups of flour. 3/4 cups of cocoa powder. A teaspoon of kosher salt. And a cup of sour milk. You're like, what grocery store sells sour milk? That's just a cup of milk with 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Keeper of the peach zing. Mistress of flavorful whimsy and caretaker of the sacred flavor. It does the same thing as buttermilk. It makes the crumb tender, but keeps that structure. Teaspoon of vanilla. First, make sure nothing is hiding on the bottom. On slow speed, gradually drizzle in 1 cup of hot coffee. Coffee enhances the flavor of chocolate. If you put it in too quick, you might cook something. Well, frost me barnacles. This planet gets weirder by the cookie crumb. You seek the magic purple peach, but beware. Its power must be earned. Solve the riddle of the rolling spoons, or face the wrath of the sticky taffy titan. In the pan, brush melted shortening all over it, sides and everything, getting all the creases and the grooves. Coat it with flour and tap out the excess into the sink. Well, that answers the what next question. Let's riddle up before we get squashed like pineapple flan. Why didn't I stay with the money? Pour half into the pan, spoon an even ring around the middle. Don't let it touch the side or it'll stick when it's baking. And bake it in the center of the oven until a skewer comes out clean. Let it rest on the counter for 45 minutes It doesn't really pull away from the sides of the pan too much, just to help the edges apart. We give it a little jiggle and a little bump. It helps it a little bit, or so we think. And look, our filling's stuck. No worries. You stick it back on. No one notices it when you glaze it. First riddle. What is sweet but not sugar? Soft but not cream? Rises with heat but isn't steam? The glaze is 1 cup of powdered sugar, 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and 1 to 3 tablespoons of hot water, depending upon how thick you want it. Whisk that all together and drizzle it down the sides. Wow. Sprinkle chopped nuts on top. Big Val there's making a crown of pecans. Is it a souffle? Correct! Happy dance, dance, dance. You may proceed into the licorice ledge.